Okay. Excuse me. Yesterday we had a fairly nice warm day. I mean, it wasn't warm, but it was it was like in the upper 60s with no wind. Today we're right at 50 and a good wind. Ah, having the water all over me, child. Anyway, oh, pause. So I was thinking I would talk a little bit about my personal experiences with AI this week. So I mentioned imaging stuff, and that was one of the things I did this week. Was I was crafting some images with Leonardo AI, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. It was uh, it was fascinating. They have these things called elements where you can put in a a touch of an element. If you want something to look a little bit glassy, or you want something to have a little bit of darkness. So I was creating a image of a monster for a D&D campaign. So I wanted to have a little bit of dark uh, uh, horror type scenario with it, and it did a really good job. I mean, it really looked really good. Um, so let me have a little coffee here because I really need it. Mm, just got hit with a big blast of cold air here. Mm, mm. Oh man, I needed that. So the other thing this week, I had two really no, blue. Stop it. Thank you, blue. Ow! Oh, ouch. Yes. Thank you for not being too loud. Yes, good boy. Good boy. So anyway, I had two at work. One was I was trying to work with selecting something using a Selenium application. And when I was doing that, had a real sticky problem that was um, not coming out real well. Interestingly, this is one of those things where you can see the differences, but you can also see the problems with uh, AI. Ultimately, the AI was able to solve my problem by I had to give it more and more information, and we discussed things, and we did some trials and errors, and found out I got a solution. Then I got a hold of somebody that really knows how to do it. He's a much more of an expert in the field, and he gave me even simpler solution. So I got a solution. It did work from the AI, but the one he gave me was a much uh, easier thing to implement. So that was interesting. And then there was one other thing that the AI, and this is one of those things where people need to understand the big difference between the AI and what we used to do with Google. You get things and you go, that's not quite what I want. And you would say it again, oh, for my wife. It's not for work. It's for my wife. My wife was doing the reenactment of, oh shit, wow. Wow! Did you guys see that? This dog is a brick. I mean, he is nothing but muscle. He's if you look in Google, what's the density difference between muscle and fat? It'll show you how much more dense muscle is. He is nothing but muscle. Weighs like 70 pounds, and he looks like uh, Pepper, who's only same size, and she's only 50 pounds. You are a brick. Look what you did. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to clean this up. Oh, but let me finish the story. So she's doing a reenactment of uh, uh, being a widow of a firefighter who died back in the 1800s. Oh no, early 1900s, 1926. And so what they do is a lot of people, when they do this, they have people standing at each one of the gravestones, and they would be the widows or widower of the person that died, and they would give the story of the person that lived there as people go through the graveyard and do stuff. So, anyways, she got a summary of the story from him and a snippet of the uh, of him, and so I asked the AI to help her. I said, with this, so that you can fill this out a little bit for her. Now, what I meant by that was not what I got back. What I got back from it was, sure, this is how you act. And she's like, that's you don't even know how to act. That's not what I intended. What I wanted was more like what was going on during that period of time, some of the nuances of the environment and what was going on in Austin during that period of time, and maybe the technology that was around a firefighter at those days. And they gave me a really good reply. I gave that to her, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool." But that's an example. The AI oftentimes, not often, I shouldn't say that, but people see a response and they go, AI didn't give me what I wanted, and they go on, they forget about it. It's like, no, you interact with it. It's a conversation, just like it was with so many other things. So, I can't believe I slammed this thing. He's a really sweet puppy dog. He really is, but he is he, you are a terror. Yes, Pepper's supposed to be chaos. You're supposed to be. Let's see. Here it's chaos. We've nicknamed our dogs. My little black dog poodle is called Chaos, and my white German Shepherd we call her Noise. And what was your name? Can't remember your nickname right now. Okay, I'm going inside, guys. This was a short one. Those were some of my personal things that happened. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.